Hi there. Welcome to Stats and Probability. I'm super excited for this year. I wanted to run you through some Google Classroom stuff. I am guessing that you probably know this better than I do. So if you come across anything that I'm sounding dumb or I don't know what I'm talking about, please tell me. I don't want to feel dumb and you guys are all like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. So if you are here watching this, you've probably already gotten into Google Classroom. If you haven't, here's our code to get into class. I'm either going to give you the code or send an invite. Skyward email and Skyward and your email, your school email, are going to be our two biggest forms of communication. So you need to be checking those absolutely positively as often as possible. That's where things are going to be. Google Classroom, it doesn't matter if you're face-to-face or a virtual student, you're still my student and you're still going to go to your Stats and Probability Google Classroom page. So please be all over this. I'm going to say it probably 3.2 billion times this year. So here's our classroom code. I'm guessing you're already there. I've already logged into Stats and Probability. I'm the teacher. So this is what it looks like when you go there. So here is a message from me, a welcome back message. Every week I'm going to put up a weekly announcement, kind of a checklist almost, if you like, so that you know what things are doing with our fun and interesting and new schedule. I'm super excited to be getting to see you, getting to talk to you, email with you, text with you. But it's unusual. So we're all learning. Again, please be patient with me. Please be patient with each other. I might say something and I don't know what I'm talking about. So we'll go back and we'll revisit. So communicate with me. That's my number one thing. Be kind and communicate. So here is our first week. So because I see students on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'm going to post it like that. And I'll show you on our classwork part what it looks like in the weekly folders. So on Tuesday and Wednesday for this week, we're going to do a few things. We're going to get a syllabus. I'm going to ask everybody to complete a form. It doesn't matter if you're in class or not. That's your signature on your syllabus. Make sure you get a textbook. Mrs. Deach did not pass those out at Mariner Day, so we're going to have to figure out a way for everybody to get their textbook. You need one in class. For the first assignments, I don't know how many. I'm going to post it as a JPEG so that you can see those assignments, but we really need to get on that. I'm going to ask that you log into Google Classroom, get into Remind. If something goes down, I need to be able to text you or send you a message. So I really want everybody in Remind. All of that information is here. It's in Google Classroom. It's in my syllabus. There's stuff everywhere for you to find things. And then during the first 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to do section 1.1, and I'm going to give you a book assignment. If you're a virtual student, you'll want a notes packet. Hopefully you have access to a printer. Talk to me if you don't. Thursday and Friday, we're going to do section 1.2 with an assignment. Again, you'll probably want that notes packet. I can take that off there. And then I'm going to tell you to watch notes 1.3 for next week. Because it's a crazy schedule and I only see you, every other day, there's going to be homework in class. There's always homework in math class if you haven't figured this out. Sometimes it's going to be doing problems. Sometimes it's going to be watching lessons. If you've had me or Mrs. Nelson or Mr. Front and you've done a flipped classroom and you watched your notes at home, worked on problems, it's going to be a mixture of the two. So it just is how it is. Whenever I ask you to watch notes, I'm also going to ask you to fill at home. I'm going to ask you to fill out a form. So if you go to this classwork tab, again, I'm trying to be organized. I've got this all organized by week. Let me move myself over here. And I'm trying to put them in order. Over here under all topics, as I add weeks, the weeks will be there. So week 2, I'll put the dates. So if you're ever absent, if you ever need anything, if you missed something, a missing assignment, you've missed the notes, here's going to be your go-to place. So the first thing we're going to do is the syllabus. If you click on it, you can view the assignment. It's got the syllabus attached. I'll pass that out to our in-class kids. And then it's also got a syllabus agreement, a form for you to go through and fill out. This is a great chance if you've got a long name like Josephina and you like to go by Josie, this would be a great place to put that. Put your last name, keep that real because I do need to know that. If you're in geometry or statistics with me, and anything that applies. Big hint. Probably most of them will. Is there anything that you need me to know or your parent wants me to know? And a preferred way to contact a parent, I love to get an email or a phone number, or there's going to be contact information in the syllabus. So submit that. That's your first assignment, is to do that syllabus. Then, and please mark it as done when you're completed. If you needed to upload something, you could add or create. I'm going to expect that probably people are going to be taking a lot of pictures of things if you're at home and sending me pictures. Probably you go through the app would be my guess. I'm not so good with that. I just use an old-fashioned computer. So here's your chapter notes one, the blank. If you're home, notice there's no due date on that. You don't have to do it. I encourage it. It's a lot easier to do your notes if you've got a note sheet to start from. And it's there, it's a PDF. Notes in class. So notice right here, when it says in class, we're going to do those in class. So if you're a face-to-face student, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about this. If you're home, either virtual or sick, you've got a YouTube video. It's 16 minutes. I try to talk fast, but feel free to pause. And then if you ever watch it outside of class, so we're not doing it in class, I've got an exit ticket, a little Google form. It's painless, I promise. It's just a way to get some feedback from you. I need to know how you're doing. I'm going to ask you a lot to fill out forms, to send me an email, to submit something. There's going to be a lot of that because I need to hear from you. I need to talk it through. I need to have a conversation, whether it's on paper, face-to-face, a Google Meet. There's going to be a mandatory Google Meet once a week for you virtual people. There's a mandatory Meet every day we're in class for you face-to-face students. So I want to see everybody's faces, hear how you're doing, talk to you, those kinds of things. Here's going to be the first assignment. It's a bookwork. Notice I did put it's a PNG instead of a JPEG. I was learning as I went. There is a rubric attached to this. This is how I'll be grading. If you've had me before, all of my assignments are 10-point assignments. These are 5 points based on completion and 5 points based on, let's see if I can scroll down here. Here we go. 5 points based on correctness. So we'll do a quick run through. I'll give you feedback. I'll put keys out, whatever we need to do to make sure that you get the information that you need if there's a problem. And we can have a talk. We can look things through, whatever we need to do. So that's your first assignment. Notice, please mark it as done. Please attach it. I need to see it if you're not in class. Most things will be, if you're face-to-face, we'll be doing in class. I will collect work. I'll have you turn it into me so that I can see that and we can have conversations in class as well. So you students who are at home, use Google Classroom and use other electronic means to have conversations with me. I want to answer your questions. I just have to do it in a different way. So let's see, that's section 1.1 assignment. What else do I have? I also said that we were doing in-class notes. So again, if you're watching them, there's a link for YouTube. There's an exit ticket if you're watching outside of class for whatever reason. An assignment for 1.2. Again, I attached that one. That one I did get into a JPEG. And then on Thursday and Friday afternoon, I'm going to assign section 1.3 to watch at home. So that's going to be one that everybody's doing from home. There is then that form that everybody's going to fill out. I'll try to give you as many reminders, hints, tips, all those kinds of things. But this is what it's going to look like when you are in Google Classroom. So again, on the stream page, I'll do an announcement for every week. Classwork pages where everything's going to be organized in a weekly folder. If you find some way that looks better, let me know. I'm more than happy to take some feedback and ideas. And again, communicate with me. Talk to me, email me, text me. In the syllabus, I should probably show you this. There are a bunch of ways to contact me. I want everybody to get into Remind. Google Classroom code is there, but you're probably already there. There's my email, a cell phone that you can call or text, and my school phone. So electronically is always easy. I'm more than happy to make a phone call back, but remember, I can't do that in front of other students. So sometimes that's a little trickier, but I would love to hear your voice. for sure. So that's it for kind of a Google Classroom thing. If you've got questions or concerns, please contact me, email me, text me, remind text. I am here for you. And let me know if there's anything that you need. Again, we need to work out, if you're a virtual student, blank note sheets as well as textbook. That would be really important. So I'm excited to start the new year. I'm happy to see you. I'm sure you're happy to see me get into a routine and learn a little bit along the way. Stats is a fun class. We're going to have a good time. So thanks and have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you next time.